After a serious accident, one of the biggest questions people face is whether they actually need to even hire an attorney, and most people think they can handle even complex cases by themselves. In this video, I'll show you exactly when hiring an attorney becomes essential, not optional, and what signs tell you it's time to get professional help, because making the wrong decision could cost you thousands and leave you fighting the insurance company alone when you're most vulnerable. Hi, I'm Carl Truman. As a retired United States Army officer and attorney for over 34 years, I've helped thousands of people across Kentucky and Indiana win fair compensation after serious injuries. If you or someone you love has been hurt, don't face the insurance companies alone. Call us at 502-222-2222 and count on the Colonel. The first situation is serious injuries. If you need surgery, hospital stay, injections, or long-term treatment, the value of the claim isn't just today's bills. It's future care, future flare-ups, and whether this injury changes what you can do for the next few years or the rest of your life. It's also about work. Maybe you can go back to work, but you can't do the same job duties you did before, and you can't work the same hours, or you can't earn the same income. Insurance companies often undervalue serious injuries because the big money is in future costs, not the first round of bills. If you guess wrong and settle too low, you're the one paying for this later. The second situation is when fault is being argued. If the other side says you caused the wreck, or even that you share some of the blame, it can directly reduce what you can recover. Kentucky and Indiana use a comparative fault analysis, so even a small percentage can take a meaningful chunk out of your settlement. This comes up in common cases like intersection crashes, lane changes, and situations where the other driver claims you could have avoided it. When liability is disputed, the insurance company isn't just paying attention to your injury, they're looking for reasons to shift blame and justify a lower payout. The third situation is commercial vehicles or multiple parties. Truck cases are not the same as regular car cases. There may be more than one party responsible, and the available insurance is often different. These cases often move fast behind the scenes, and companies start protecting themselves immediately. The other reason this matters is records. In truck cases, key information can disappear if it's not requested quickly and properly. When multiple companies and insurers are involved, they may blame each other while still working toward the same goal, paying you as little as possible. The fourth situation is when the insurance company is playing hardball. You can usually feel it. They deny responsibility. They question whether your injuries are from the crash. They offer a number that doesn't even match the medical bills, or they drag the process out with an endless reviews and repeated requests for the same information. When they know you're unrepresented, then some carriers push harder because they assume you'll get tired and accept less just to move on. When an attorney is involved, this dynamic changes because the claim now has real pressure behind it and real consequences if they keep stalling. The fifth situation is when the process is overwhelming. This is more common than people admit. You're hurt. You're trying to get to appointments. You're managing your pain, work issues, bills, car repairs, and constant calls from the insurance company. That is when people make mistakes. They say something they didn't mean, they sign something they didn't understand, they miss a deadline, they stop treatment early because it gets in the way. An attorney's job is to take that load off of you, handle communication, keep the claim organized, and make sure you don't accidentally hurt your own case while you're trying to recover. Now, let's talk about the question people always have. Is it worth it? Personal injury attorneys work on a contingency fee, means you don't pay any money up front. The fee comes out of what is recovered. The reason that makes sense is because the insurance company values represented claims differently. A good attorney knows how to frame the injury, document the long-term impact, and negotiate from a position that the insurer takes seriously. The goal isn't to make the process complicated. It's to prevent you from settling for a number that sounds fine today, but doesn't cover what your injury costs you over time. If any of these situations apply to your case, the earlier you get guidance, the more options you usually have. The insurance company is already protecting their side. You should be protecting yours too. If you've been in a serious car or truck crash in Kentucky or Indiana, call us at 502-222-2222 for a free consultation. We'll review your case and fight to get you every dollar you deserve. You pay nothing unless we win. As a retired Army officer, I don't back down from fights that matter, and your recovery matters, so you can count on the Colonel. And if you want to learn the specific tactics insurance companies use to limit settlements, watch this next video.